Welcome back to the channel, my law-abiding viewers and subscribers. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I used to. I've been sick for a minute, guys, so I've been taking it easy. So as the topic suggested, this video is a guide on what you need to do in order to successfully pass the JCF entrance test, and I'll try to be as precise as I can be. Right, the reason for doing this video is I've been getting tons of messages in my DM asking if I know what is on the test papers or if I have past papers available. Guys, I did the test over a decade ago, right? So obviously there are gonna be changes, and I am not a part of the recruiting team. However, I made contact with a friend who did the entrance test recently, and she was kind enough to tell me what she got on the papers. But you see, before I get into that, I'm going to touch briefly on the requisite documents you are going to need, and also I'll let you know all the subject areas that you need to study in order to successfully pass the entrance test. So for those of you who are desirous of joining the JCF, the requisite requirements as it relates to subjects are 4 CXC subjects or its equivalent at grades 1 to 3, and that is inclusive of English and mathematics. You understand? However, you see, if you don't have mathematics, then a math related subject will do, such as accounts, chemistry or physics. The height requirement for females is 5 feet 5 inches, and for males it is 5 feet 7 inches. Males must weigh at least 135 pounds, and for females 125 is the minimum. For those of you who don't meet the height requirement, you can write a letter to the Commissioner of Police asking him to waiver your height requirement in the recruiting process. And in that letter, people, you are going to explain that you have an interest in joining the JCF. You are going to identify your deficiencies and give reasons why you should be granted the exclusion of that requirement in the recruiting process. Right? Here's a sample of a letter. I'm going to place it on screen. You may pause the video and take a closer look at it, and please, it's just a guide for you to follow. Right? So don't copy and send the same letter to the Commissioner of Police. Alright, guys? There's an online portal where you can apply, right? But if you visit the recruiting centers on either a Tuesday or a Thursday with all your requirements, you will be allowed to do the entrance test the same day. I am not sure what's the case now, given that we are in a pandemic. If you choose to submit your application through the online portal, I believe you will get a call and give them a date to do the entrance exam. Make sure to bring along your TRN, your ID, whether it's your national ID, driver's license or your passport. 4 passport size photographs, and they should be signed and stamped by a justice of peace, and your birth paper. Right? If you change your name, you will need to bring your deed poll as well. And people, make copies of those documents that I mentioned, because they are going to match the original with the copies and place the copies on your file. If you guys are enjoying the content, a sub to the channel would be very much appreciated, and don't forget to drop a like while you're at it. Good? Yeah, man. Now for the entrance exam, all the papers, people, every single one are multiple choice questions except the essay and the autobiography that you are required to write. So every subject area that I'll be talking about from here on in are multiple choice. There are 4 areas that the test will cover, and these areas are essay writing, mathematics, grammar and spelling, and civics. And civics, people, has to do with your general knowledge of Jamaica. So I hope you know a little about the country that you live in. And there will be comprehension in the grammar and spelling section as well. Good? The first paper that you are given is the essay paper. It's a word limit essay of around 250 words, where you are going to you will be given a few topics to choose from and write about any one of them that you feel comfortable with. I'm guessing they want to see your use of the English language and how you formulate an essay with the proper punctuations and so on. And you should be aware that an essay has 3 main parts, correct? These are introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So refresh yourself in that aspect of essay writing. The mathematics question, guys, are grade 7 to 9 type of questions. You are going to get basic fractions to do. Fractions like 3 over 4 plus 1 over 2. So you know you find the LCM and work out the problem to get your answer. Good? There will be worded problems where you need to calculate distance, speed, and time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description to a video done by one of my colleagues. His channel name is Learning with the Pasleys. This video is showing how to calculate distance, speed, and time. So check it out, and please subscribe to his channel as well, because there's a lot you can learn from over there. You understand? Yeah, man. You will also get multiplications, discount, and percentages as well, and a few algebra questions. For the multiplication, guys, you will be multiplying, I think, decimals by whole numbers. So just refresh yourself on those topics, and I'm sure you won't have any issue passing the entrance test. Even though the papers are multiple choice, guys, you will have to work out the questions in order to get the correct answer. Remember, multiple choice, it looks easy, but there is always 2 answers that is very close. Good. Next is the English section of the paper. You will be given some words to find the synonyms for. There will be 4 choices to choose from, so you are going to just circle or tick the one that is similar in meaning. For the comprehension, you will be given a passage to read, and there will be some follow-up questions based on what you just read. This section, I believe, is true or false. Good. So simple, easy something that. Right? For the grammar and spelling, you will get some words where you will have to identify the one that is spelled correctly, and for grammar, you will be required to choose which punctuation mark is the correct one to be used in a given sentence. Good. For the civics section, people, right, these are questions about Jamaica. Questions like who was the prime minister in 2007, who was the first female prime minister, whose image is on the $20, and them simple local question there. Give another name for the hummingbird. You know them good type of Jamaican question there. Yeah, man. So brush up on your general knowledge of the country that you live in, the country that you love so much. Yes? Right. After the exam is finished, guys, the papers are marked, and you must get a score of 120 across all subject areas to pass the entrance test. If you fail, that's it for you. They will tell you to reapply in about 3 or 6 months time. Right? So for those who pass, you will write an autobiography. This is a reflection of your life, so you can also include relevant information that you would want them to know about you. Tell them about your goals and them things there. Good. So what you can do is start practicing from now, right, to write your autobiography, so that you will be prepared for this part of the exam. Right? So once you do all that, that is it for the entrance exam. Yeah, man. I think I'll do a guide on the physical exam as well, to get you guys prepared for that part, so that you won't fail. You understand? And remember, guys, the process is not a one-day process. It's a very lengthy and time-consuming process. A lot of persons are applying and doing the exam each and every Tuesday and Thursday, right? Recruiting officers has a lot to do, so be patient with them, and I hope this was useful for those of you who are desirous of joining the JCF. Right? So that is it for me today, people. Catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, manners, enough respect. Blessings.